Hello, we're at This Museum Is Not Obsolete today. It's a museum in Ramsgate of obsolete technology, including synthesizers, telephone, malarkey, loads of other stuff. In fact, there's quite a lot of things that I'm looking around that we haven't yet covered in videos. There's quite a few bits and bobs. I do apologise if people are interested in following the progress of this on this channel. I haven't really covered it for the past 3 months or so. That's probably down to the fact that flamethrower organs aren't really friendly for a museum, and also the car won't fit. Over the next few weeks I'm wanting to do an update on how the progress is going with this thing, but if you're looking, there's a couple of work in progress rooms that I want to get a little bit further along before doing that video. And of course the museum is still open every single Saturday and Sunday for you to come and play on these things, or book a midweek private viewing if you want to come and record something or have a look by yourself. But yeah, it's still here and it's still going strong, and we'll be covering it a lot more in videos very soon. Well, yesterday from Erica Synths, Jackie Noyes popped over with a very kind donation from Erica Synths for the museum. Today we're with Jackie of Erica Synths and we've got this box here today. We're going to open it up and have a look at what's inside.
Fresh. I carry it all the way from London.
Hey. You have been doing in London the last week workshops, right?
Yes, workshops. We went to Point Blank. Point Blank. Oi.
Holy. What's that? Holy mo. What the fuck? That's huge. That's a big synth, isn't it?
It's a big ball.
Is it upside down? No, it is upside down. What is wall mount? Okay. Oh, that makes it. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the basic of subtractive synthesis. So, oscillator, filter, VCA, and then some different envelopes to modulate sound. But the good thing is you can directly see what you're doing on the oscilloscope, what kind of wave it is.
Yeah.
And it's specially designed for education, so for teaching the ones who know very little about sound, a little bit more about sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just a very basic analog synth. Upside down, like here on the ceiling, yeah.
You could go next to the rotating speaker.
Oh, yo.
It's so much bigger than I thought, which is good. Because that is ridiculous.
We should also open it, what do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do both.
Have a quick look on the inside before we plug it in. Okay. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's a back power section. Okay, oh wow. Oh, so... Oh yeah, no, big jack sockets. Oh, what's going on? I guess, yeah, so you got all the circuit boards, they're labelled. VCO, hiding here. Obviously there's a lot of space around this because this is an extra large version of the BULLFROG already, right? So yes. You got a lot of space.
I think big part of the inspiration comes from that. He was teaching before he started Erica Synths, and then he realized that at some moment you need a new method to teach new students a topic. And I think with the BULLFROG you can apply it to many parts in education, about thinking about the waves, thinking about modulating sound, thinking about composing, thinking about new way of teaching music. So that all comes together in the topic of the BULLFROG synth. And the Pico System 3, do you remember this one? The smaller version with everything aligned and also with cards in it. That was also going in the direction of having a complete synth that with all the functionalities very clear to learn how to patch. But this one really has like a teacher synth, and then the class has like 10 of the little BULLFROGs to work in pairs together. Yeah.
Is that what you were doing at the workshop?
Yes.
You had this at the front. You were like.
Yeah,
oh,
I said
awesome.
like go from blue to green and then green to red, and I think that like you see someone with the spark in the eyes of like I understand now, or yes, that is something that I want to record. That's what I want to use in my unique sound. I want to take the signal, and then we also want to see it on the.
Yeah. Oh, I can hear a delay. So...
Ramsgate.
Ramsgate, sunny Ramsgate.
Right, it's too soft. Right, you can record it.
Okay.
Just. You got any tools?
What, for what? To put this on the wall?
On the wall, yes.
Yeah, we can figure something out. It might be cool here. I'll put some light in, but
oh, wow.
we have it here, next to the organ. Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
There is no denying there is some inspiration from the Korg concept, where there is a large Korg MS-20 on the wall at the school, and then everybody else has got MS-20s. But tracking down one of those big chunky Korgs is pretty difficult. In fact, they have one at the Musical Museum in London in the Korg collection. But before we get it put on the wall for people to use at the museum, we're going to take it back and have a closer look at it. Ooh, running out of time. This is going to be a little bit brisk. I did say yesterday on Instagram that this was going to be available to play at the museum from today, and the museum is opening in under an hour. So got to get it all sorted and back on the wall by then, but let's have a closer look at what the fudge this thing is. When Jackie dropped it off, they said there was no need to do a video on it because it's there for people to be able to use at the museum. But it's really big and simple and aimed for people who haven't got a fudge what is going on, like myself. Anyway, let's have a look at the quirks and features of the BULLFROG XL. Very simple. It's got a single oscillator with a sine and a pulse output. We can listen to the sine and pulse, so we plug it into the output, wherever that is. But we can put that into the splitter and then get the splitter out into the output, but then also plug it into the oscillator. This is a cool thing. Turn the scale down, turn it up. Whee! Let's plug in the envelope generator into the control voltage input of that. We're going to get the output, the master output, into the splitter, into the oscilloscope. That's better, and then the output. Get audio in. There we go. There we go. Let's get the oscilloscope. You can change the scale. There we go. There's a bunch of menus. We can change it to... Oh, we've got a single. We'll get input 2, which is the Y of the oscillator, of the voice, and we'll plug that into the noise. Get the noise out. Here we go. There we go. The cutoff actually kind of acts like a... There we go, this is better. So... The thing about this synth is it's not about it being a crazy synthesizer, it's about it being laid out in a way that is friendly for people to just have a go and see what happens. So it's got a delay in it. Get the input output of this envelope generator, plug it into the input of the oscillator. The delay's nice. By the way, it's worth noting, I'm direct recording this whole thing, and like all of the other videos, I make that direct recording available to download over on Patreon for you to be able to sample and use at your peril. So yeah, anyway, let's carry on having a go with this thing. So let's try the sample and hold module down here. Sample and holds all over the place in analog computers and modular synthesizers. Most of the analog keys on keyboards of analog keyboards work with a sample and hold. But for now, let's plug in the output of the sample and hold into the input of the oscillator. And then the input of the sample and hold into the noise. That's more like it. Turn up the delay. Actually, let's get the 8-gate output and plug it into the divider. There's a binary counter divider over here. I only get to trigger it on every 8. Sort of like the Buchla musical easel, there's also this preset board on the top where you can put extra expansions into it. For instance, here's a sequencer. We'll plonk that in. Let's plop it on. Oh, one sec. What's going on? Wait. Right, so I'm not sure what actually triggers the sequencer. Oh, this is what triggers it. So we're going to turn it up. See if it actually comes out of anything. The thing is with the expansions is there's actually a breadboard version of it right here, and it kind of shows you how it works. So basically every single one of the jack sockets on here and knobs and whatnot are actually available on the preset. So all of these actual preset boxes, which I think are available, I've done no research, I haven't got a blooming clue, but these basically just plug in and work with whatever it's patched to work with. So this sequencer I think is triggered by the sample and rate clock, which is there, and then the CV goes out I think over to the oscillator, and maybe the gate goes over to trigger one of these things. Something like that. But there are other ones that came with it. For instance, this one is a sampler. I think it's got a microphone sitting in there and it's got a speed here. So let's plug this in and see what this one does. So get that plopped on to the top. Who's a funky monkey? What a lovely Sunday roast you have bestowed upon us.
What a lovely Sunday roast you have bestowed upon us. What a lovely Sunday roast. What a lovely Sunday roast you have bestowed upon us. What a lovely Sunday roast you have bestowed upon us. What a lovely Sunday roast you have.
Ah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Jackie also showed us a prototype one of these, which was a theremin version. She didn't leave that one with us, but there's nothing stopping us getting the breadboard one, plonking it in there. Getting a light dependent resistor like this, getting the wires, trying not to short them because I might break something, plugging it into the 5-volt line, I reckon. And then getting another resistor into the ground. Oh, yes, yes. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, we don't need the theremin card after all. Right, let's see if we can use it as a normal synthesizer now, see what it does. So envelope generator 2 output into the CV input of the filter. There we go. We'll get the envelope generator output of envelope generator 1, plug it into the VCA input so it doesn't always play. We'll turn the envelope generator that is going into the VCF into a trigger. I'm assuming this might do that. Right, let's go. So. Whilst we're at it, we're going to use this other expander, which is an organ thing, which I think just adds some divisions of the oscillator. Right, let's try it. Upside your head. I said, oops, upside your head. Ah, crud, we've run out of time. We've got to go and get it back on the wall at the museum. Whoop. See you later. Hey. Pop it on, go and pop it on the wall. Hey. Trying to get anybody's facing. Oh. Shame we haven't got any light. Sorry?
Sorry, all the L's.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? You like it?
Yeah, it's good. We'll scratch the back panel now.
That's alright, it will fit, it does fit. I'll find it on there. Thank you very much, Jackie Noise, for dropping this off to us. This was the same BULLFROG XL that she was using for the past week at workshops. And now if you're local to this museum's not obsolete or plan on coming over, well, you can have a go on it yourself. Likewise, the BULLFROG XL has been out for a couple of years now, so there's already probably a bunch of other videos that are way better than this one. So if you're interested in it, just go and check it out. Like I said earlier, the unedited direct recordings of all of the sounds that I made today are available over on Patreon, which you can download, chop up and use as samples. And that, needless to say, supports all the work put into all of the frequent videos. Anyway, I'm Luke, I'm no computer. That was the BULLFROG. Have a lovely time.